Hey guys, it's Drew here. I'm here to talk to you guys about Tarot Beyond Tarot and how this will be a new directive for me in regards to what I share on my channel, which I will be sharing as much as I really want to share about different things, about different topics, and really what I really want to talk about, really want to talk about, is my three main streams of investigation, exploration, fascination, passion, and which is dreaming, astral, and story. And over the course of 7 days with Seeds of Creation, I really delved a little bit into each of those aspects of my exploration, of my practice, of really starting a dialogue with self to figure out what I really wanted to work with. And at the end of that experience, I had some insight about what I wanted to work with over the next month. And so to this week and probably the new moon is kind of like a brainstorming session for me, a planning session, kind of getting ready for the new moon and what I want to work with in that cycle itself. But I also see cycles in two ways. I see it in a monthly cycle and I see it in the lunar cycle. And learning from the CMP about lunar cycles and my own creative flow. I'm going to be doing that again next month. It was absolutely powerful, very impactful in my life, and really gave me some direction. I'm feeling a little bit directionless right now because I'm in that threshold stage of the last, I think it's like 3 days. Yeah, 3 or so days until the new moon, sorry. And I'll be starting my CMP course, 12-week tarot course, which will be very interesting, and it ties in with kind of what I want to do with Tarot Beyond Tarot this month. And so, a couple of things that you may be interested to know. One, Tarot Beyond Tarot this month is going to be about writing. Specifically, it's going to be focused upon writing a series. I am writing a series right now. I have been for 2 years. This will be the fifth novel that I'm working on. I'm one of these people, I am this person rather, who works on all the novels in the series at once. So I don't just sit down and write like one and then one and one. I am writing all the different stories at once. Obviously not at once, but they are in the process of being written. Whatever needs to be written comes into the forefront. So for example, this month I'm starting a new novella as part of the series that needs to be written so that I can understand the progress of the arc as a whole, and where that relationship is going. So that's my focus this month. But yeah, I tend to sort of spend a couple of months or however often I need to on one particular story, and then I will go to the next one and jump back, forth, and write the series that way because that's the way it works for me. It is a hella crazy, but it works for me. It takes a long time, but it's awesome. I love the experience. Sorry, my chair's a bit uncomfortable. And so that is my primary focus for this month in terms of June 1 to June 31. 30 days has September, April, June. 30. 30 Drew. Yep. Okay. A little bit weird today. Okay, so what that means is for those 30 days, I will be doing a challenge, a self-made challenge, and you can always join in. It's gonna have a hashtag because every day I'm going to be sharing a snippet from my story in progress, my novella. And so the challenge is 30 days, one character. What that means is you will focus on one character's story. Of course, you're going to have other characters in the story, but primarily one character that you're really interested in following. You want to know their story, and this is not something that you have to do. This is something I'm doing, but I'm just letting you guys know. So if you feel like you're wanting to just explore that concept itself, then I would welcome you to. You can make your own spreads, your own lists, share your own story snippets, share your own poetry, whatnot, whatever it is that you want to do. If you do feel like you want to do it with my structure, the way that I have set it out, because I've actually created a self E-Zine for myself that I'm using to prompt me, because it has 30 days of questions, a little guide as well. You are more than welcome to. I am selling it for $3, and I will put my email below where you can email me if you're interested in making the purchase. It's only 6 pages, but it has 30 days of prompts, enough to um, really inspire some spreads. 1 card, 3 card. I probably just stick to 3 card because they're pretty intense questions. But there's 30 of them. So if you do decide to make spreads, you would be sort of moving those around. But it's primarily used as a tarot prompt, but also a writing prompt. So you don't have to be using tarot to do it. You can just draw the question and use it as a prompt itself to start writing that day. And why I feel like I want to sell this rather than giving it away for free, because that's just what I feel like doing. That's what I was called to do. If I'm going to be sharing things like e-guides or e-zines, I don't mind doing some stuff for free. But in particular, for some reason, this one definitely sat well with sharing it that way. So, and if you guys have any problems with that kind of stuff, you do not have to buy my things at all. That's okay. I'm okay with that. So this is not like a massive shopping spiel, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that was available for you if you're really interested. And again, you can go as far as you want with the questions themselves. There's, like I said, it's 30 of them, so you could do from 30 to 1 or 1 to 30, and there's some suggestions about how you can go about doing that as well. So that's what I'll be doing in that time period. So that brings me to tarot and what I'll be using, and primarily using for this project specifically, and also how Top Deck Tuesday is going to come back this month. I'm going to start Top Deck Tuesday, my weekly workings, and anything related to magic and my process and my progress and dream and astral things. That's going to be starting on the new moon. So up until then, the next 3 days, this is the video that you're going to probably get for that period of time. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what I'm doing, what I'll be sharing on this channel, and you're welcome to make any suggestions of things that you would like to see, because I'm open to things in regards to writing, in regards to outlining, anything like that, because this month's going to be focused around that topic, and I'll be probably putting out videos when I am inspired to do so in the first place. I do know that my first Top Deck Tuesday is going to be with the Raven Prophecy, because this is the deck that I'm using primarily for this project. I'll probably use other ones, but I really want to get to know this deck, and I was chopping it up because I felt like chopping it up. I felt like trimming it. And as I was looking through it, I started getting hits. I was like, oh, okay, I really love these pictures. Oh my gosh, I could really draw from that with this story. So, I used it for, I think it was April NaNoWriMo, when I tried to do Camp NaNoWriMo, that I always tend to fail at recently, as of like a year ago. It just doesn't work for me anymore. And for a particular story, and it did work, but it didn't work. So it's interesting that I'm starting a new novel, and this deck called me again to be worked with. So I'll be doing a Top Deck Tuesday exploration with this one, sharing my experience with the devil. No. And you can actually go on my Instagram and find a couple of writing related posts using this deck from April, if you're interested in knowing what I was doing with it then. It has some actual questions and ideas about what you can do with it. Thirdly, when we come, fourthly, sixthly, I don't know what number I'm up to. It's just one of those days. The waning moon always makes me go, So I will be working from Learn to Dream, interpret your dream symbolism, enhance your inner life, and remember your dreams. I picked this up at the charity shop for like $1.25. When I saw it, I was like, do I really want a dream books? Like, do I really? But I flicked through it, and it wasn't one of those typical like dream books that just give you the interpretations. This one has amazing exercises in it. It talks about dreams and landscapes. Like for instance, this one talks about dream landscapes. For some reason, I can't talk right now, so I'm not as articulate as I usually am. Um, and the purpose of this as well is that it actually has these pictures to inspire you to meditate on, which I find really helpful because sometimes I just feel like meditating or exploring different things. And I love images. Images are like my second nature to writing. Words are powerful, and so are images. And the book that I will be reading, and I have read partway through this before, is called Writing the Fiction Series, A Complete Guide for Novels and Novellas by Karen S. Wiesner. It is a Writer's Digest book, and if we talk about sigils or seals or magic, I don't know about this thing, but Writer's Digest books are just my bag. I love this. I love it. I love it. Love Writer's Digest. Recommend their books 100%. So I've just started reading it again. Yeah, I'm really far into it, like 20 pages into it. But I will be heavily referencing this book throughout the whole month because while I'm actually writing the manuscript and working on 30 days of one character, I really want to get under wraps some parts of the outlining process for Strange Hunting because I kind of need to know things and timelines and how I want to structure the rest of this, the duology and the series as a whole, and just get some ideas about how I can better write the series because it's going to be a long term project for me. Many years I can feel, even when I'm starting to publish the books are just going to keep writing themselves. So I think it is good to, while you're writing as well, to be practicing your craft, learning about your craft in whatever way you can. Tarot definitely helps me 100%. But I also like to have at least a couple of writing books on the go specific to what I'm actually working on or things that I need to work on. So my strength at the moment is trying to make sure that I know where the series is going. Otherwise, I will just go on tangents and write 17 books in one part of the world, and I need to sort of stick with the arc and rein it in and understand and sort of develop a story bubble, which I have been doing for the past 2 years. And I guess as a professional writer as well, I really want to start looking at how I can organize my writing and organize my planning and promotion and marketing in the future as well. Because I do want to be a professional writer. I am a passionate writer, and I want to be self-published. I'm not really going to go down the traditional route unless I need to, and so it's good to start implementing and practicing these things as I'm writing, I believe, and see where that goes. That's definitely something I'm going to be working on. Other than that, really the month is open to my inspiration and how I feel like I want to make videos, what I want to make videos on. Um, yeah, just I feel very all over the place right now because I have a lot of brainstorming going on. But those are just a few insights. Of course, they might change. And as I said, you can recommend to see something or hear something, want to know something about writing. Um, and I think I'm getting a deck in the mail. I'm getting a couple of books in the mail, which you can find. Anything that I purchase, you can always find on my Instagram, which I'll link below if you aren't already following me. I don't like to do haul videos on my channel. It's just not me. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.